What's going on?
I guess you'll find out.
Get in the comments.
Well, we're not done yet. Oh, right. Leave a comment anyway.
Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshots after midnight. Look at that crazy old guy. Are you claiming she was mistaken?
Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were 2 sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them.
Wow. Why would this be?
Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera was set to respond to loud noises.
Yeah. Yes. Is he gonna say the radio was making a loud noise?
There is no proof
Oh,
that
no.
the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why? The witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera.
Not true, because we tested it out, and when he clapped, or when Maya clapped in front of it, it didn't do nothing. But when she set off the freaking firework thing, it did.
Hey, my nose was clear that night, man. Clear!
Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence of your show the gun!
I mean, fired 3 times. I mean, is that not pretty sufficient evidence?
That's the missing 3rd shot that we've been looking for. Take that!
This is my evidence.
Why are you pointing a gun at me?
Oh, sorry. I didn't take firearm safety, Your Honor.
I thought you were my son.
Sorry, Dad.
The murder weapon? It's alright. Like father, like son.
Heyo. Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth.
It wasn't the last shot. It was the first shot.
That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Oh, wow, that's a lot of bullets.
Order! Order! I wonder how many times I have to say order in this game. That would make sense to the evidence we've seen so far. ... However, this leaves me wondering exactly what did happen that night on the lake. It's almost like we're in court to figure it out.
Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why?
Uh-oh, I'd better think of something quick. I'm thinking right now, the gears are turning in my head. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes? Ah!
What's wrong, Nick?
I have it. I have it.
Huh?
Remember the case with the steel samurai?
Huh? Yeah, of course I remember.
The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case.
I was literally about to say, what do you mean by that?
Maya, think 1 second.
Yes?
If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict.
Hey, why do I have to help you figure out if you already know what it is?
I've got a hunch, now I'm gonna run with it.
Right. I mean, is this safe?
No, Maya, nothing I do is ever safe. But we've already gotten a guilty verdict, so we really have nothing to lose.
It might... Okay, hold on. I'll let you do your thing, and then I'll tell you what I'm thinking.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so I don't remember 100%, so tell me if I'm wrong. But wasn't the DL6 case, didn't it also have like a time gap of 25 minutes or something?
Oh, don't even make me remember that. I'm gonna
Did
read.
it?
I'm gonna read. I'm not remembering that.
Trap was one
Yeah, wait.
was start. Trap with Edwards. Remember that?
Oh wait, what was it the second page that just said?
Oh,
It said
Bia
that the
Polly
gun
was
was-
his fiance.
Yeah, wait. Okay.
It doesn't
Trap
say
you-
anything about
There's
what
nothing
how
about a time.
One
fine.
bullet was found in the heart, the
One
murder weapon was
bullet.
found twice.
murder
Fired
weapon
twice.
was fired twice.
Fiance Polly Jenkins committed suicide. Okay.
Yeah, that's who Polly was. That was big.
Yeah, I don't really think we had a time though.
Okay.
For that.
Okay, then never mind.
But they said it was the time was tied to the Steel Samurai case.
You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay?
Right, Nick. I'm allergic to fish.
Blub 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 blub.
Oh, I'm breaking out in hives already.
Blub 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 blub.
Yeah. Your Honor, this is a farce. The defense is just glubbing.
Maya, you were supposed to tell me I was sounding fishy.
Oh, sorry.
Your
Also,
Honor.
no, that was wrong because Von Karma wouldn't have called him Your Honor. He would have just said Judge.
Yeah, he would have said judge. Yes, Mr. Wright.
The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case.
I also didn't know you were fluent in fish. What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
Tisk. Oh, you finally realized the truth.
You can't handle the truth. Sorry, I've always
be
wanted to say
no other
that.
murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself.
No.
Even if that may be true, Von Karma, I am
Nope.
duty-bound to contradict your
Nope.
statement.
Nope, that's not what he said.
A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Yeah.
That's what I'm contractually obligated to say.
No.
Listen,
No.
rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, one boat was on that lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on that boat.
Do we have concisive evidence that it was... you know what? Nah. Continue.
There was a gunshot fired on that boat, and Mr. Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It couldn't have been suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on the boat.
I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? Oh. We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. Timestamp on the photo says 00:15.
But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way Edgeworth could be innocent.
Oh. What? Wait.
I'm waiting.
Yes.
Is it? Because we don't see the guys on the boat. I know we saw a cinematic that had Edgeworth holding a gun, and he was wearing a trench coat, and he was somewhere. I don't remember if it showed him on a boat or not. But what if it wasn't Edgeworth and Robert on the boat? What if it was the old man and Robert on the boat, and they were talking about, I don't know, maybe DL69 or whatever the frick it is. And Buddy Boy had a moment where he remembered, and he was like, oh frick. Maybe Robert was like, you know what? We should go back. I feel bad that, I let you run off scot-free, and Edgeworth is like messed up a lot because of it. So maybe I make you guilty now. And he went, no. And he shot him.
That's a very, very good theory, but let's just continue.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad?
This is gonna be another situation where we were in the Steel Samurai case, and I was like, what if he was trying to save her from the other guy? And then we found out like 5 minutes later, no, he was straight up
The lamp. Who exactly is on the boat?
Who is standing, or who is sitting on the boat? The murderer and Hammond, Edgeworth and the murderer, or Edgeworth and Hammond? I'm gonna say the murderer, and what if it is Edgeworth and the murderer? But we have a photo of him shoot.
Yeah,
No.
doesn't that mean Edgeworth would have been shot?
I'm gonna say the murderer and Hammond. That's the only thing that's gotta make sense. That's literally what I just talked about.
Is that your final answer?
Okay, wait. Let me peek at let me take a good look at this photo. Wait, can I look at it in the court record? Is it gonna let me? Okay.
Hold on, let's see. There's
Let me-
that photo.
Okay, let me
Same
analyze
thing.
the photo. Okay.
I will bring back the, let's see. Here's the bullet found in the victim's body. It is from the gun. And here's the gun. It bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand.
Frick. Okay. What are the chances that the murderer just borrowed Edward's hand for a moment? Oh!
Well, what if, hold on. What if the reason Edgeworth's fingerprints are on the gun is because he fired the gun when there was no one on the lake? But
I mean,
what if he
Edgeworth
wasn't
already
in the...
said he picked up the gun in a moment of confusion.
Oh yeah, you're right, that did happen. Okay, forget it.
Yeah, I don't think just because Edgeworth's prints are on it doesn't mean that he fired the gun.
Just
means he
remember,
held it
Edgeworth
out.
himself has definitely said he was on that boat. Like,
Okay.
many times.
All right,
Okay,
we'll put
okay.
Edgeworth and
So,
the murderer.
Edgeworth. Oh no.
Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer.
But
After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
oh
wow, it really is like the last case.
I didn't even think of. Oh my gosh. What? Are you serious?
Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went on the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
I'm not sure what to make of all of this.
God is
Bro, you
speaking
and me
for
both.
you.
You and me both.
Ludicrous!
Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then.
The murderer's name? Right. It's...
Oh no. I swear, Issa, you press Miles Edgeworth, I'm gonna lose my mind.
The
Look,
murderer
don't
is
even-
Miles
don't-
Edgeworth! On second thought, that's a really dumb answer.
Yeah, it is a really dumb answer.
I'm not gonna laugh at you
Yeah.
out of the crowd, but that's about it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's I don't know, right? He doesn't know who the murderer
it
is.
is.
Something on your mind?
It's not Lotta.
Oh, nothing.
Mr. Wright, stop laughing and tell us who the murderer is.
Yes, Your Honor. Right. I actually don't know his
Yeah, I
name.
don't
I'm
know.
sorry.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know the murderer's name.
You don't know?
Ah! Again! You waste my time!
No.
I don't know because he never told us.
Aha! Wait, did he really never tell us his name? What have you been
Correct.
referring to him as?
The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
There were 2 murders that night.
Wait, what?
Huh?
He killed. Or sorry, no, my bad. I'm dumb.
There can't be 2?
No, yeah, no.
But that, what the, wait, but, oh, caretaker of the boat shop? Well, where did he do this? Okay, come on, Judge, you know it was on the boat. There weren't any boats on the lake then. Oh, when he killed Hammond? Yeah.
Well, why would he have to go all the way out on the lake just to shoot someone? Just because murders
Yeah.
happen on that lake all the time doesn't mean it's impossible for someone to commit a murder elsewhere in the vicinity of the lake. Might I suggest, the real scene was in fact not in a boat.
What? Wait, you're telling me you could murder someone in a different location and then take them to a different location to make it seem like you did it at
It's a
that
novel
specific
idea,
location?
Your Honor.
That's crazy. I gotta remember that one.
Write
Well-
it down
well,
for
then.
later.
When did the murder take place?
Show the judge where the murder really took place.
It was in the boathouse. Boathouse?
Well,
It's
Larry
gotta
did
be
hear
in
it, so...
It's gotta be in the boathouse because Larry
Yeah.
heard it, Lotta heard it,
Yeah.
but Larry only heard one, which makes sense because he was on the.
I mean, I was thinking the docks.
I mean, that's...
Boathouse. Whatever.
No, I'm pretty
I
sure he
think Larry
killed
would
him
have
in an.
saw that
I'm pretty
then.
sure he killed him in an enclosed space and then threw his body in the lake. Take that!
Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet the victim before anyone saw.
Do you have proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. Dude, he's literally me.
Yeah.
That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something.
Man's got really good maneuverability on the boat.
He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where
Yes,
would that be if he had just returned a boat?
The boat shop.
Oh, wow, maybe he did do it.
Mr. Wright, what happened that night on Gourd Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning. Now you're testifying.
Yes, Your Honor, I'll testify.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Well, not really, but I can't exactly go against my dad. But if I start at the very beginning and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out.
Yeah. Oh.
I told you he's testifying.
Let's go.
That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop.
Ooh. It's real. We're seeing cinematics. It's real.
This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake.
Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? It must have been the boat shop caretaker.
Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol.
Yeah.
He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose.
Okay. I just gotta say, this guy is freaking messed up.
Yeah.
First you murder this guy's dad. Then you murder the guy who bailed you out of it. And then you try to pin it on the kid of the guy you murdered all those years ago? What the frick did this guy do to him?
Eh?
What did Edgeworth's dad
Cut him
do
off at
to this
McDonald's
old
one time.
man?
Cut him off at McDonald's one time, and from that moment
Oh,
on, it was personal.
Man. Wait a minute.
Yes.
Who are you? I mean, why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details.
Make it look like he did it.
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer had to fire twice.
I mean,
I'm gonna guess.
It can't be that he missed, because he was a meter away from him. Oh, wait,
I'm
wait,
gonna
wait.
guess
That's...
he knew about Lotta.
I would assume he would know.
Yeah, create a witness.
I'm gonna guess he knew about the microphone. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself,
Mm-hmm.
leaving the pistol in the boat behind him.
Okay. Edgeworth gets called to go on this boat.
Yeah.
Goes out on this boat.
Uh-huh.
It's probably completely silent.
Uh-huh.
Like, the guy doesn't say anything.
Yeah.
He whips out a pistol. Edgeworth is like, oh frick, I'm about to die.
Mm-hmm.
Like my dad.
Yeah.
He shoots the water twice,
Mm-hmm.
leaves the pistol in the boat, jumps out, refuses to elaborate.
Okay, but like,
and then Edgeworth
Okay.
just kind of rows back, and then he gets arrested.
Yeah.
so would,
why
like,
didn't he-
wouldn't the body
why
have been? Wouldn't the body have been found out at that part of the lake and also wet?
I
Yeah,
think
they
they
said-
said they found the body
They
on
found
the
the body-
shoreline.
Yeah. Wait. Really?
Pretty sure
They
they said it
found
washed
it.
up.
I thought they said they found it in the lake.
No, I think they said it washed up.
Okay, well,
All right.
then it would have. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that he would have thrown the body.
I mean,
in the water.
I bet he did throw the body in the water, but if he was at the boat shop, he would have been pretty close to the shore. So I'm sure that it didn't take much for his
Yeah.
body to.
End up there. Yeah. Okay.
That's wild. Why the frick? Why didn't Edgeworth say any of this? Why didn't he say, yeah, that I thought it was Hammond, and then he took me out on the boat, and then he fired the gun twice in the water, and then jumped out and left me with a gun? What the
I
frick,
think he was
Edgeworth?
confused more than anything.
I mean, I get that, but like, man's a lawyer.
The
Work it
prosecutor
out.
even.
He might have his
Yeah.
reasons. Let's find out.
Oh, what the heck? I see. Because I have eyes. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat.
Hmm.
Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back through his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body and threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are
There
the
you go.
events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake.
Source, trust me, bro.
Right? For real though.
I trust him.
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst piece of evidence that the court has accepted.
True.
Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. Oh yeah, didn't he like quote unquote pass out because he was like wigging out?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Bro, it's a farce. We're about to see this guy turn into a freaking evil mastermind. The boat shop caretaker, quickly!
Oh wow, I bet you he maybe did it.
This is a long episode, huh?
Heck yeah, it is. We're getting to the bottom of this. Very well. While we're waiting for the caretaker, how about a game of Yahtzee? I mean, I'd like to ask the defendant, Miles. We get to Dr. Edgeworth! Edgeworth, a few questions.
You know what? Just for you, Lamp, I'm gonna hold that off till next time. Just for you.
Oh, it's a good thing I'm not like watching this for myself without playing through it. Because if I was watching this playthrough, if someone ended it here, I'd be like, but why? Why did you do this?
That's pretty torturous.
That is torturous.
And that's why we're going next time.
Oh man.
I'm just kidding.
Yep, so next time we probably wrap up day 2 of the trial. If I had to guess, I actually really don't remember how much is left, but
There
yeah, this
can't be
recording's
much
already
more
at
left.
almost an hour, so this could potentially have been 2 episodes. We'll see. Depends how I'm feeling, I guess, but you'll know by the time it's out.
That's true. Leave a comment if you thought it was Edgeworth the whole time, or if you were a believer.
I mean, it still could very well be
Nope.
Edgeworth.
Nope. Nope.
I don't know, that situation seems pretty
Nope.
implausible, don't you think?
Nope. He didn't do it.
Okay, if you're sure.
I'm pretty sure he did it, but you know what's
Okay, you know what? That's crazy. And I think objectively, you're both wrong. So,
I just wanted to have a little bit of murderer for Christmas.
nope, that's
As a
not.
treat.
Nope, that's not. That's not Edgeworth. That's what's Edgeworth backwards? I gotta write it down.
It's on the screen.
Hitchrow.
Oh, you're right.
Hitchrow Egde.
Wait. Hutzroegda.
That's what I said.
It was that guy. It wasn't.
I'll put you guys out of your misery and just cut it here.
I could say Selim. Selim. Hey, that's the villain from Full Metal Alchemist.
Is that a spoiler?
Nope. Bye. Assuming the episode hasn't been done already.